Pages of Life is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that's not affiliated in any way with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club provided for this mod and can be downloaded for free at that place. By playing Pages of Life, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers everything that I agree. So, possible trigger warning. Some parts of this mod deals with some very heavy and sensitive issues, and this isn't just the regular suicide erotic content that you're probably used to from vanilla and other mods. If you don't want to be spoiled, feel free to skip the rest. But if there is anything in your life that you might find upsetting, even if you don't think it will be in the DDLC mod, you should read the full disclaimer. Oh, so they actually did listen to me. That we can like skip the spoilers if we don't want them. I don't want spoilers. Thank you. I'm glad they listened. Anyway, sup Italian, and welcome back to Pages of Life. This is the full release of the mod, so now we get to see everything that happens to Yuri instead of just like the first few days or whatever it was. Oh, she's sad already. It's a very promising start. Let me see if I need to do anything in my settings. I guess it has its own persistent data, independent of the demo. I copy-pasted the full version over top of the demo version, so I hope that's not going to be a problem. But that's okay. We're just going to go for it. We're going to revisit the origin, or the stuff that was in the demo, because, like, writing revisions may have occurred, and hopefully there were grammar fixes, too.
It's the morning of the festival, and I am at my desk writing. In one age, called the age of lavender by some, an age yet to come, an age long past, a wind rose above. No, I want to write a serious story, not some lame fan fiction. I crumple up the paper I had been writing on and throw it away. I stare at the clean, empty sheet underneath for some time. I can feel it mocking me, but the words won't come. I stand up and pace around my room for a while. It's not helping. I've got writer's block again. I look at the clock and realize I might as well just go to school now. I'm definitely not going to get any writing done right now, and I could use the extra time to make certain I get all the decorations up right. As I pick up my school bag, I accidentally bump my desk, knocking over a picture frame I have sitting on it. I pick it up and look at it. A picture of my family. It was taken a few years ago. We've lived in this house for as long as I can remember. It's just Mom and I. I don't have any brothers, sisters, or extended family that I'm aware of. My father is no longer a part of our lives, or a part of our lives. I know very little about him, just enough to know we're better off with him gone, and I have no desire to ever meet him. I carefully set the picture back in its proper place. Rolling up the banner I made yesterday, and confirming I have my door curtain, candles, and oils, I make my way to school. While I do see a couple other students, the hallways are mostly empty right now. As I approach the clubroom, I'm surprised to see MC run out the door. I hear Monica call out after him.
I can read, I swear.
Don't strain yourself! MC bolts down the hallway away from me. I don't think he even saw me. A feeling of concern washes over me. He looked terrified. As I enter the clubroom, I see Monica is the only one there. The cupcakes MC and Natsuki made are sitting on a nearby desk. The pamphlets Monica and Yuri made are all laid out. Monica looks confused as she picks one up and begins reading it. What's going on? I don't know. Monica turns to one of the inside pages. Oh my god! She changed it! Who changed what? Sayori! She changed her poem to a suicide note! I drop my decorations in shock. We have to hurry! Remembering the first aid kit I keep in my bag and hoping I don't need it, I pick it up and race after Monica. Monica and I run as fast as we can, but we never even see MC. He must have sprinted the entire way. Monica's in much better shape than I am, and doesn't wait as she outruns me. Fortunately, I had been sent to Sayori's house a couple of times before, and know where I am going. All the houses in the neighborhood look alike. Fortunately, I remember exactly which one is hers. As I reach Sayori's house, I see that the front door is wide open. A part of me thinks this has to be a mistake, but Monica and MC are simply overreacting. Sayori is always such a ball of sunshine, it seems inconceivable that she would kill herself. Though she did seem a little off last Friday, what really spurred me on was the memory of the look of terror in Monica's and MC's faces. As I arrive in Sayori's room, I see Sayori hanging from a rope. MC is lying in the doorway, crying the word never over and over again. Monica is tearing around the room looking for something. Help me find something to cut her down with! I pull my knife out of my bag, climb up onto the nearby desk, and begin sewing. Monica sees what I'm doing and lifts Sayori up as best she can to ease the tension on her neck. I always keep my knives sharp, and I'm grateful for how quickly I'm able to cut through the rope with it. With the rope free of the ceiling, Monica drops Sayori to the ground as gently as she can, then begins CPR. I don't know when Monica ever had the time to take a CPR class, but right now I am grateful she did. I pull out my phone and begin dialing. 911, what's your emergency? My mind is a whirl as I try to stumble my way through explaining what happened. Fortunately, the operator was calm, patient, and quickly able to get the necessary information out of me to know we needed an ambulance and where to send it. It was the longest 15 minutes of my life. When the EMTs arrived, they quickly took over from Monica and asked that we wait outside so that we wouldn't be in the way. It took some coaxing, but we eventually managed to get MC up and out the door. We wait outside together on the sidewalk nervously.
It's my fault. This is all my fault.
You can't blame yourself for...
She told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Why did I accept her confession and make her feel even worse? I should have told her we would always stay friends.
Sayori admitted to me she sometimes wants to die shortly after she joined the literature club. Her depression is a medical condition she needs treatment for. I think she would have done this no matter what you said. I'm a little surprised. I never knew that Sayori had depression before this. She hid it so well. And she confessed to MC. When did that happen? Must have been Saturday, since he was busy helping Natsuki bake yesterday.
I could have prevented this.
Our attention is drawn to Sayori being wheeled out on a stretcher. I hear them mention her blood pressure. The numbers don't mean anything to me, but the fact she has one means she's still alive and at least has a chance. I watch them load her into the ambulance. There's no way we will be able to do her poetry rooms today. Yuri, can you go lock up the club room and let Natsuki know what happened? She's probably wondering where we all are. Me, but shouldn't you? I think it's best if I stay here and make certain there isn't an... Her eyes briefly dart to MC. Accident. I nod my head in agreement. Leaving him alone right now would not be a wise decision. Checking that I have my bag on me, I begin walking back to school. I arrive at the clubroom to see Natsuki trying to hang my banner up by herself.
Finally! Where in the world have you been?
What's up with her sprite here?
I can't bring myself to say what happened and just fiddle with my hair nervously.
Yuri? It's Sayori, isn't it?
I just nod my head.
Did she kill herself?
I'm shocked that Natsuki guessed so quickly. Did Sayori say something to her over the weekend? If Natsuki knew what Sayori planned, then why didn't she do something? She hanged herself. We got her down and she was alive when the ambulance took her away, but... Well, our festival plans are being cancelled.
I knew I should have called her parents last night. She told me once that she has depression, and I saw how bad it was Friday. And she called me trying to kiss MC on Sunday.
I can't hide my surprise on hearing this. MC and Natsuki hardly spent any time together in the club last week. He almost exclusively hung out with Sayori. I winced at my choice of words too soon. I didn't know Natsuki was even interested in him.
This is all my fault. If I hadn't...
I feel worried when I hear this. Do we need to keep an eye on Natsuki too? Come here. I give Natsuki a hug. You can't blame yourself. Monika's with MC right now because he blames himself. No matter what happens, remember that it isn't your fault. If anything, it's Sayori's. Natsuki pulls away from me with an angry look.
No, it's not her fault.
Natsuki.
You're right that I shouldn't blame myself, neither should MC, but it's not her fault either. It's her damn roommate's fault.
I'm confused. Sayori didn't seem to live with anyone except her parents. Natsuki sees the confusion on my face.
Sayori once described her depression as being like living with a mean roommate. It may cause her to feel certain ways, but that it isn't her.
I consider that an interesting perspective. I don't know if I agree with it. If true, then where does the person end and the illness begin? Still, I have no desire to argue or debate this, especially now. Did you really try to kiss MC?
Don't remind me.
Sorry, I just didn't know you felt that way towards him.
We had a lot of fun. He said he wanted to spend more time like that together. I thought maybe...
She sighs.
But when Sayori arrived, it was obvious he didn't want her to think we were together. I've never been so embarrassed.
I feel like I should say something encouraging to her right now, but I don't know what. Except for the occasional crude joke about the size of my breasts, I've never had a guy show me any attention that way. I might have done the same thing in her position, even though he's not really my type. I feel a little ashamed to think that we might be that desperate.
Hey, is this the room with the cupcake poems?
I'm a little surprised by the student poking their head in the door. With everything going on, I had forgotten about the festival. Yes, but I'm afraid we've had to cancel. Our vice president is sick today.
Really? You're canceling over one person?
I put my hand on Natsuki's shoulder to keep her from saying something undiplomatic. Yes, she was hospitalized this morning, and they're not certain if she will survive or not.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Do you need any help? We're fine! Buzz off!
Natsuki, thank you for the offer, but we will manage.
Okay, can I have a cupcake anyway since I'm here? Fine!
The irritation in Natsuki's voice is impossible to miss.
Oh, awesome, thanks.
He grabs two and then leaves the room. I sigh. I'd better make a sign to put on the door letting people know about the cancellation.
I'll do it. No offense, but your pretty handwriting can be a little hard to read at times.
I'm a little annoyed by her comment about my handwriting, but I don't mention it. While Natsuki gets some paper and a pen, I roll up my banner. Not wanting to carry the decorations around with me, I set it and my door curtain in a corner of the room. My candles and aromatherapy dispenser fit in my bag, though. Looking over, I see that Natsuki has finished taping her sign to the inside of the window and the door, where it can be read but not removed. We turn off the lights in the club room and lock the door behind us. I look at Natsuki and see that she's carrying her tray with the remaining cupcakes.
Hold on a sec.
Natsuki goes into the next classroom. She soon returns with the empty tray.
No sense in wasting them, so apparently it's the chess club's lucky day today.
I suddenly realize I have no idea what I should do now. I'm too worried about Yuri to enjoy the festival. Should I go to the hospital, check on MC, just go home? Natsuki seems to realize my uncertainty.
Hey, let's get out of here. The school's just gonna get noisier and more crowded as the festival picks up.
My anxiety goes down a little bit as we exit the school and are away from the crowd of students enjoying the festival. I want to just go home and forget about this terrible day. My mind turns to the knife I have in my bag. Maybe going home and being alone right now isn't a good idea. Turning around, I see Natsuki is currently on her phone. I move a couple feet away to give her some privacy without actually leaving. Natsuki finishes her conversation and comes up to me.
That was Monica. Yuri was taken to St. Vincent's Hospital but doesn't know anything more about her condition. She's still with MC, who is really taking it hard, and asked if we could come over to give her a hand. She doesn't trust him by himself enough right now to even take a bathroom break.
I think for a minute. Go help Monica. The two of you will be able to keep him safe until his parents get home. I'll go to the hospital and keep the rest of you informed of Yuri's condition.
Are you sure that's the best decision? I think you would be better able to help MC right now. You're really good at comforting people, and I'm not.
I feel uncomfortable being put on the spot like that. I rethink the situation over to make certain I am making the right choice. Monica is already there if he just needed a shoulder to cry on. Right now, I think someone more fun than I am, someone who can help take his mind off things, will be most beneficial. And if I'm wrong, then it doesn't matter which of us is there to assist Monica.
Okay, I guess you have a point. But you better keep us posted.
I have both Monica's and your number on my phone. I won't have any problems reaching at you, or at least one of you. Natsuki mutters something I don't catch and then starts walking towards MC's house. I feel a little guilty being deceitful of Natsuki. However, I feel it's important that I be the one to talk to Yuri, and I didn't want to say that to her. That is, if she's even alive. When I arrive at the hospital, I am incredibly nervous as I go up to the reception desk. What if they tell me she's dead? What if she's in a coma? What if they won't give me any information because I'm not family? My fears are partially assuaged as I am told what room number she is in. I can't help but let out a sob when I see that Yuri is awake. She sees me walk in and turns away, looking ashamed.
Hi, Yuri.
Her voice is a bit hoarse. I can see the mark around her neck. I just go up and give her a tender hug.
Sorry.
You do not need to be sorry for being sick.
So you don't know.
Yuri shrinks down a bit to hide her neck. I cut cut you down. Monica did CPR until the ambulance came. I saw what your disease did to you.
It's my fault.
I sigh. I was afraid of this. It is the real reason I wanted Natsuki to help Monica. I know the doctors here will start her on suicide counseling before releasing her, but... Sayori, I know more than you think. I roll up one of my sleeves above my elbow. I position myself so she can see one of the scars I have there. I did this to myself.
That isn't anywhere near an artery.
No, this wasn't a suicide attempt. But sometimes the desire to cut into myself becomes so too strong to resist. It's stupid, it's illogical, it makes no sense, but sometimes I still do it. I went to counseling for it last year. It was scary, but it's helped.
Yuri.
I pull my sleeve back down. I have never told anyone about this before. The reason I'm telling you now is so that you realize you're not alone. That you are more than your depression and what it made you do. And that sometimes we need help with things beyond our control.
I am not my feelings. I am not my feelings. It's something I once told Natsuki, and I guess that's what you're trying to tell me now.
Thinking about it, I remember Natsuki saying something similar earlier today. Maybe having Natsuki come here would have been the better choice. She pulls me into a hug.
Thank you for being here and telling me that.
Of course, you're my friend. She pulls away from the hug.
Oh.
I'm confused. Why is she suddenly so distant? What's wrong? She just looks away. Sayori, please tell me what is bothering you right now.
You're here because you feel obligated.
I'm shocked you would even think such a thing. I grasp her hand. Sayori, you are my friend. That is not something I say lightly. I do not make friends easily, so the few friends I do have, I cherish dearly. Believe me when I tell you that helping a friend in need is not merely an obligation.
But what about the others?
I suddenly realized that I had completely forgotten to let the others know. Another minute or two won't hurt, though. Sayori needs me now. Monica and Natsuki are helping MC right now. He took seeing you like that pretty hard this morning.
I didn't mean...
We know, and I think he knows too. We will all get through this together. Speaking of which, I was supposed to let them know how you're doing once I learned anything. I pull out my phone and find Monica's number in my contact list.
Will you tell them how sorry I am?
I pause it, pressing dial when she says that. I hold the phone out to her. I will if you want me to, but perhaps you should be the one to say it.
I feel that would...
She takes a deep breath as a look of determination passes over her.
I am not my feelings. Whether it's my fault or not, it's my responsibility to make things right as best I can.
She takes the phone from me, Monica's number ready to go. Sayori presses the button.